David, Regent Glory going around in the first race at Happy Valley. He ran pretty well, I thought, first up per fifth. What did you make of the run?
Look, I thought the race was a lot harder at Sha Tin than it is here at the Valley. I thought it was a solid effort, and he's learnt a lot from it because he's quite green going into it. But he's sort of done a couple of trials and that have been good enough to say he'll be very competitive in Class 4.
His last run, his gate speed was just fair, and then he wanted to get his head up a little bit. Do you think you'll be able to relax a little bit more this time round?
Look, first time at the Valley, the tempo's always fast, so I don't think the head's a problem. It hasn't been a head in training. It was just that they went to restrain him a little bit and he resented it.
What about Happy Valley, David, for the first time under lights? We know that can be a little tricky. How do you anticipate he'll handle that?
Look, I think he'll be okay. It's early in the day, so sometimes the first race isn't perfect under lights. You know, it's half day, it's a hybrid sort of thing, which makes it a bit easier for them. But they're always better for the run under lights, so I know he'll be better next season. We're going to try and turn him into a Happy Valley horse.
Okay, and how's his track work been leading into Wednesday night?
But you're very solid, and he'll be better when he gets to a mile too. He's by All-American who won the Emirates. Of course, I trained a million years ago, and he got better as he was effective at 1200, but better at a mile.
Chad, the rock going around at Happy Valley in Class 2, he won from gate 14, dictated from the front. Was that the master plan yourself and Casper concocted before the race?
Yeah, it was. There didn't look a lot of speed on paper, and with the long run to the first turn, we thought we could overcome the draw by gradually coming across. We were left alone in front. I was able to dictate him nicely, and to the horse's credit, he showed a good burst of speed when I pressed the button, and it was a strong win.
Did it look like at the end of the back straight he just wanted to go a little bit quicker?
He's a big free rolling horse, so you don't want to go too slow on him. He's got a lovely big long action, and he likes to use that, so you don't want to restrain him too much.
Were you confident at the top of the straight, the way it travelled throughout, that he's going to produce a good strong kick at the end?
Yeah, as I said, he was very comfortable in front. He was travelling beautifully, and when I let him go, he found a good acceleration.
What about Happy Valley? We know he's placed there, but he's never been able to win there. But is it just a matter of time before he can snare a victory there?
I think so. He's racing in career best form. He's had a terrific season. He's coming off the back of a win. His confidence is high. He's got a lovely draw, and he should run well.
There's another pace influence in the race, Magnificent of Jimmy Ting's. You wouldn't want to get in a speed battle with him. Would you let him go potentially, or do you need to lead?
Well, we'll see how he jumps. We've got good early speed, but obviously Magnificent is a high rolling horse himself. But we've got the inside draw, and we'll just have to assess when the gates open. But the Rock's shown he's versatile and he's able to take a sit as well.
Race number 5, you ride CHIRON also for David Hayes. He's only a lightly tried 3-year-old. He's coming into this fresh with that recent Happy Valley barrier trial. He looked to be in pretty good form that morning.
Yes, he is. I've had a little bit to do with this horse, and I've always had some time for him. Nice big horse. I think he's a capable galloper. We haven't seen the best of him yet, but he's only lightly raced. His trials have always indicated he goes well. It's just a matter of applying himself on race day and putting it together there. Hopefully he can tomorrow night, and if he does, well, he'll go very close.
Barrier number 5, there looks to be probably speed drawn outside you in that race. Do you hopefully land up somewhere midfield?
Yeah, I hope so, maybe a touch closer. I think it gives me an impression he's more maybe a 14 to 1600 metre type, but he's certainly got enough ability to run well over 12. So, as you say, there's good pressure. We'll see where he lands in the run and ride him to the line.
You galloped him back on the 12th with his stablemate Naboo Attack. We know what he's come out and done on his first outing here. He looked to be under a good hold that morning in track work.
Yeah, he was. Obviously Naboo Attack, very classy horse. He went past us, but I was well held together on my bloke, and he went nicely. So, all indications are he's going to run a positive race.
Sunday, a significant day for you in your Hong Kong career to date, winning a Group 3 race for Casper Founds aboard Schofield. Describe your emotions and the hours afterwards.
Look, I was elated. That's winning the big races in Hong Kong. It's really thrilling. Schofield's such an exciting horse. I've got a lot of time for him, and it's a real aspiration of mine to try and be competitive at the top level in Hong Kong, and you can't do it unless you get on the horses, and I'm grateful for Casper for giving me that opportunity, and it's really pleasing to be able to deliver.
Matthew Breddy is lining up in the final race. He's only having his fifth run of the season, but did he have every chance last time out when he was on the rail behind the winner?
I think, yeah, last start he had every chance, but I think that day is quite like leader track. Most of horses lead and can show some good results. So I think my horse went very good.
Barrier 10, it looks a little bit tricky, but do you still try and go forward?
I think so, but I need to discuss with Frankie first. But I think he can't really sit too far back, right?
What about with the big weight, with the draw? What are your confidence levels like?
I won't be too concerned because last start also carry heavyweight. This time just draw a little bit wide. I think just hope he jump really well and try to get the position as soon as possible.
Your own form, another winner at the weekend with a good front-running ride. Are you happy with how the season's gone so far?
Well, cannot complain. Yeah, but hopefully can do even better.